Speaking of white people thinking they're under attack, I was watching the Super Bowl, because every American does, and it was a crappy game. But the halftime show I thought was pretty interesting, and Beyonce had let's show a little bit of Beyonce at the halftime. Now, to me, watching that, I was like, well, this looks like every other halftime show I've ever seen.
Yeah.
No, wrong. It was an affront to everything we hold dear. It's a singing and dancing while black. And, you know, once again at the Super Bowl, black people misbehaving. I don't know what the right wing was talking about.
Yeah.
Here's Rush Limbaugh said it was representative of the cultural decay and social rot that is befalling our country. Yeah. Same people who think there's 40% unemployment. Hip-hop expert Rudy Giuliani. It was outrageous. He said it was outrageous. I don't know what the heck it was. A bunch of people bouncing around and all strange things. What's wrong with a Perry Como medley sung by Up With People? And it's just amazing that the two Americas, they were, because why? Because there was some, first of all, you can't even hear the lyrics, really.
No, not really.
Who's listening?
Well, she did a video the day before. She did that, and the video...
Show the video. There's a little bit of the video,
Yeah.
but this was not at the Super Bowl. This is from the video of the same song.
Yeah, Stop
Right.
Shooting Us.
Stop shooting us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, let me, speaking of white slight and white fragility, white people, it's not always about you. And what I mean by that is, when you hear her talk about the record, she says, you know, like, first, I'm not in the Illuminati. She's talking to other black people saying, look, stupid, because I'm not at Ferguson when you want me to be doesn't mean I've sold you out. And then the rest of the first verse is about her telling other black people, I like being black. This is the type of black I am. I like the fact my daughter's black. I like my old Michael Jackson nose. I like my child with an afro. I like me. White people, that conversation wasn't even for you. Now,
Well,
what scares them about...
What she sang was ladies' time. It's called formation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ladies' time to get in formation,
Yes.
which means kill whites. I think we all know. I think the message was clear.
I thought it meant kill husbands because I tried to change it and my wife hit me.
Oh.
But I want to say about the Black Panthers, other white people, the history they teach you in white school is not exactly right. The Black Panthers were called the Black Panthers, but they weren't just pro-black people. There was even an Asian Black Panther. It wasn't Margaret. The Black Panthers were a socialist group for any downtrodden people, and at that time, they happened to be blacks, but they said all people.
Sure.
Fred Hampton was 21 years old, and when he talked about educating the people, not just the black people. So, white people, we're immigrating the Panthers too. You don't have to be afraid anymore.
Well, listen, I was just like you. I think, you know, it had to be broken down for days for me to understand what the message was. I think I was so traumatized by the puppy monkey baby horrific ad.
Right.
And I just could not figure out what the message was. And I do think...
And the people who can't shit ad. What?
I mean, no, the ads
That was even worse. That was the most horrible thing.
Horrific. So, you know, when I see Beyonce, who's a great performer, doing her dance routine...
You better ask
As the white guy in the panel, I recognized immediately, maybe this is as a white political reporter, that for Trump's America...
You must have been the only sober person watching the Super Bowl.
The image of dancing black militants is like their nightmare come to life, and right in the middle of the big game that every Republican is watching.
But every dance number looks militant.
Exactly.
Like it didn't look like anything different than I've seen a million times.
The black power stuff, and they're all ginned up because of Trump.
That's why you're a good reporter. You got an eye for that.
But Black Pride doesn't have to take anything away from white culture. It doesn't have to take anything away. It can exist on its own.
Sure.
I think this is what Black America needed. It's what all of us needed. It's really important.
All artists in need of hot beats, hit up dolobeats.com. We got them bangers. Producers who need them high quality sounds, get your professional sound kit with over 11,000 sounds at dolobeats.com.